Origins is a lifetime of experiences through a collaboration of dance, a blending of words and visual images and live music. It's incredible.
Origins is, a production where we collaborated with several different artists. We have Tappers with Attitude, we have Urban Artistry, we have Coyaba Dance Theater, filmmaker Megan Keefe, we have actor Bus Howard. And the team of artists really came together to try to tell the story of the preservation of African American dances and American social dances, because we have a lot of other cultures incorporated as well.
When I dance and when I teach, I'm thinking about tap dance. I'm thinking about African movement. I'm thinking about these movies, and I'm thinking about like the education that I have, which was, fairly rough. We had to do everything word of mouth and underground and in living rooms. And so I've been prepping my team, Urban Artistry. I've been teaching them about the relevance of the people who come before them. And we found 2 companies that were like, that were open, and could look at us and see that, they had influenced us.
When you look at Junior's footwork, or when you look at Tappers with an Attitude, taps, you keep saying that it's not the same, but if you look at our footwork, it's really in African dance, and it's in the footwork. Even in ballet, you do soutenu, you do changement, you do développé. It's the legs. Everything is in the leg work.
Everything that we're doing has a history. Nothing's new. There's no new movement, but there are new generations, there are new interpretations, new characters, new musical influences, new ways to put things together, new choreographies, new collaborations. So if you're doing breaking, what's your history? Martial arts, African American dance, lofting, all these different styles. Tap. I mean, some of the first headspins I ever saw were in tap videos from the 30s.
So when we start talking about the timeline, or the thing of going from one indigenous dance form to where we end up in an urban dance form, how they seem to be all related. And that's the thing that I've found so inspiring.
Well, my favorite is Junior's solo. I mean, I wish I could have been in it, but but maybe next time. But his footwork, his body movement, and the video footage reminds me of when I was in Africa in 1995. And I got to see this dance called Kawa. Kawa, he's a healer, and he did a lot of footwork. It was just amazing. He was making dust, and his footwork, he was making things happen that I've never seen people do here in the States. And so when I see Junior's on the stage doing his solo, it's amazing. It's beautiful.
And we had designed it so that at certain points in that solo, Junius would look up behind him. And then on the screen, I would fade up an image. Junius watched it with the crowd. And then as the video fades off, Junius would start to dance with whatever has inspired him from the clip that he just watched, which allows the audience to really see that influence in action.
When I thought about origins and my origins and our origins, I thought, man, what a story to tell. And I can't think of anybody else that could tell that story better than Bus.
And one of the things as we were sitting at the table was tell the story, part of the story that I know, part of the story that I wish. From that, shine the light down the road. talk about the things that are uncomfortable, to bring a different understanding to this kind of piece where we can bring bring it with an edge.
My grandmother used to say, you will know, and you will know why you know. The question to ask isn't, why us? Why are we so hated? How is it that a once mighty race fell this far from grace? The sins of the children are revisited on the parents. Sankofa tells us to not know your history is surely to repeat it.
When we were brought here from Africa to the States during slavery, all we had was our music and our songs to entertain ourselves. So when I see Baba Bus component, that's what I see.
The pressure, the violence, the terror. Once upon a time you holler, fight! And everybody come running. Dance changed all that shown up fun. Holler out, challenge! And there's a circle. Feet. Tapping out feet.
None of the directors or none of the teachers or even, some of the performers, they don't take this for granted. They're very serious about what they do. And the thing is not to just dance, but to educate. And dance is just a great way to open up a young person's mind to the world.
We really have these generations of experience in music, cultural, traditional, and ethnic preservation of dances. We have just so much experience performing on stage, performing in the community, and I just think that it's a really unique group of people that are just willing to work together, to make this show amazing.
When we make those collaborations of that, then that's the thing that I believe that where true art really starts. And that's the arc of all of that. And then when we put into that other aspect, like I said, the fourth character of the video itself, then it brings that whole thing to a full circle to saying this is so inclusive. And it's inclusive in our area of Washington, D.C., and the unbelievable pool of talent that is in this area. And it is not just governmental, federal, black, brown, navy, blue. It is a vibrant artistic community that has an awful lot to say.
The significance of West African movement, tap dance, and urban styles of dance and footwork is a long story that's specific to many different people. I don't know if I can do it justice, but I think with Origins, it's a start. It's a beginning. I'm destined to tell that story.